What can I say, people? What can I say? I said it to you last week that we are out of the Champions League. I had no belief, I had no faith, I have no confidence that we're going to do a remontada or the great Champions League comeback. And tonight's proved it. As you can see below, Chelsea nil, PSG 3, PSG 8-2 on aggregate. They're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, and we are out. And tonight, PSG are truly world champions. They truly are. They deserve to be world champions. We don't. We don't. Because we're out of the FA Cup. We're out of the Champions League. We're not getting top five. And we're definitely not winning the FA Cup. And we're not in the title race. We're lucky to become world champions. We really are. Because we don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. You would have thought, yeah, that when Chelsea won the world champions, you would have thought that we're gonna do better than we did last season. We're gonna go all for trophies. We're gonna be in the title race. We're gonna, manage to scare teams like we did in the past. But no, under this ownership, we signed Liam Delap, we signed João Pedro, Gittins, Garnacho, Estevao, all of these players. Apart from Estevao, yeah, and João Pedro, none of those signings have been good this season. None of them. Gittins, no. Garnacho didn't wait. Who else have I mentioned? Yeah, Estevao, Gittins, Garnacho. Yeah, Liam Delap. Yeah, did good in the Club World Cup, but the whole of this season, absolutely crap. Absolutely crap. So it's only João Pedro and Estevao are the two best signings. And that ain't good enough. That is not good enough. We have spent nearly 2 billion on this squad. And the only best players are João Pedro, Estevao, Cole Palmer, Caicedo, Cucurella, yeah? And that's it. Those are the only best players in that squad. And we spent £2 billion. This is exactly why, yeah, when they bought in Poch, why I wanted them gone. Because they keep on bringing in managers that didn't wait. The best manager, yeah, under this ownership is Enzo Maresca. That's the best one. Because last season, he got Chelsea into the top four, won us trophies, yeah? And I know people say, "Oh, you're not supposed to be in the Conference League." I understand that, but the reason why we was in the Conference League is because Man United won the FA Cup and we finished sixth. Yeah, and this is why Pochettino, when people say to me, "Oh, you should bring back Poch," no, because he's a bottle job. In the Carabao Cup final, he bottled it. In the league, we bottled it. We were 4 points, yeah, behind Aston Villa in fifth place. 4 points. If Pochettino didn't bottle the Carabao Cup and we could have gone to the Champions League, then I apologize. And I said, you know what? Pochettino did a good job. But no. And don't get me wrong, I didn't wear Enzo Maresca, but I did apologize. He proved me wrong. Going into the Champions League for the first time under this ownership, I won us trophies, yeah? Then Enzo Maresca clearly wanted a centre back, yeah? Because Levi Cole got an ACL. But what did his owners say? Internal solutions. We got Disarcy, we got tossing this and that. Internal solutions is all I heard. And I got people saying to me that it's going to take time. Relax. Stop being too negative. Stop get angry, this and that. You're a fake fan. You're being too negative, this and that. You're not a Chelsea fan. What are you saying to me now? What are you saying to me now? Because as of tonight, people, Chelsea's season is officially over. Yeah? Done. We're out of the Champions League. We're out of the Carabao Cup. We're definitely not making top five, and we are definitely not winning the FA Cup. So this season, we have regressed from last season. We have totally regressed. Yeah? The one man that got us trophies and won us and got into the top four, I felt sorry for Enzo Maresca because I didn't want him gone. Some Chelsea fans wanted him sacked, but I didn't. I didn't. I said, yeah, I'm not Enzo Maresca out, but he needs to fix up. Let me tell you something, yeah. If Enzo Maresca was still the manager, I'd like we'll probably go out, but as you can see from the scoreline, yeah, we will not get battered by the scoreline tonight. Yeah? Oh, sorry, over the two legs. Never under Enzo Maresca. Liam Senior, yeah, who was supposed to have who done well for Strasbourg last season against PSG. Nothing has changed. Yeah, completely different. And let me tell you something, yeah. I'm not angry. While we, I'm not angry on the second leg. The first leg killed the tie. It ruined the tie, and Lewis has cost that. Starting Jorgensen, then Sanchez, player from the back, decided, oh, we are not gonna, play, just keep it tight and hold on into this result. Still play from the back. The first tie have cost us for the quarterfinal. Not tonight. Yeah, not tonight. Because I tell you something, people. If it was 3-2, let's say Jorgensen makes a mistake, 3-2 to PSG, that I would have been confident. I would have been confident. But like I said last week, if Chelsea lose by 3-goal deficit, then it's done. Then it's done. As you can see from the bottom screen, yeah, this is the worst result, yeah, in our Champions League history. This is worse than the Bayern Munich game, yeah, because we conceded 7 goals in both legs in COVID. 7, yeah. We've conceded 8, yeah, in both legs this season. I can't remember the last time when Chelsea conceded 8 goals in 2 legs. In fact, let me see, yeah, if I can. Let me just go to Chat GPT. Let me just have a look. When was the last time Chelsea conceded 8 goals in the Champions League? Let me just ask ChatGPT. Let me just see. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at that. So I asked ChatGPT and listen to this. Tonight is officially the first time in modern history that Chelsea FC have conceded 8 goals in the Champions League. Yeah, Chelsea have never, ever, conceded 8 in a single Champions League match. In fact, their worst ever in one Champions League game was 5 goals. Yeah, 5-1 versus Barcelona in 2000, the year I was born. And who calls this? Liam Senior. But I keep saying it. Yeah? I keep saying it. The main problem at this football club is BlueCo. And that's why I want every single BlueCo, the owners, the sporting directors, the recruitment team, I want them out to now. Yeah? I'm going to say how expressions say it. Not tonight, to now. To now. Get them gone. Pack your bags and get out of this football club. Get out. Yeah? Because you've caused this. You've caused this mess. Yeah? The only people I feel sorry for tonight is Chelsea fans. I feel sorry for them. Because I saw one of them just shaking his head. I saw a lot of Chelsea fans, leaving early. And they're not happy. And I do not blame them. Some Chelsea fans had to travel all the way to London, doing a prayer thinking, that we could turn this thing around. Of course, they weren't confident, but they just want to see Chelsea just try and do something, like try and get a goal, try and, be scared of PSG. As you can see from the scoreline, we didn't score. And I tell you what, we could have played another 90 minutes of football and we couldn't score. Yeah? And the difference tonight is that PSG were clinical and we didn't. We were not clinical today. And this is what happens, when you sign players, that are not clinical. Look at PSG, yeah? Look at their bench, yeah? Mamadou comes on at halftime and he scored. The same way Kyle comes on in the first leg and scored 2 goals, yeah? But they look at our bench, yeah? We brought on the likes of Garnacho, James Delap, Lavia, who else came on? Trying to remember. Tossin as well. And I think that's it. Yeah, Josh actually no. Did Josh Achupong? No, Josh Achupong, yeah. You look at our bench. You look at our bench, yeah? And you think to yourself, out of these players, who could come and make an impact? Nobody. Nobody, yeah? And also, I want like for me, yeah, I don't bought on SFL so that we can see enough energy. But the fact they didn't bring him on didn't make any sense. And in fact, the substitutions, none of them came on and make an impact. Liam Delap, as soon as he comes on, he had chance after chance after chance. What does he do? Shoot at the goalkeeper. The same goes for Ganacho. Had a had a took on his man a few times, takes a shot at the goalkeeper. The same goes for Neto Cole Palmer. Every time he had chances, is always off target, but most of them is shot at the goalkeeper, and stuff. Whereas for PSG, in the first 40 minutes, they had 2 attempts here and scored 2 goals. Yeah. And in the second half, they had 1 attempt and he scored. That's the difference where you have quality in your squad. Yeah. And Luis Enrique, by the way, was laughing at full time. Yeah? And I'm not gonna complain because Luis Enrique wanted to come to Chelsea. Now he hates Chelsea because of what these owners have said to them. I hope these owners, yeah, had that in shame and apologize, yeah, for saying no to Luis Enrique. Because Luis Enrique would do a much better job, yeah, than all of the managers they brought in. Luis Enrique is a way better manager than Graham Potter, Frank Lampard, who else? Pochettino, Enzo Maresca, and Limassol combined. He's way better, and tonight has proved it. Yeah, he knows how to work with young, experienced players. Yeah, he knows how to do it better than the likes of Liam Messina and this and that. It's an absolute joke, an absolute joke. And once again, we went to this defensive high line. Yeah? Because in the first half, I'm seeing PSG on the ball and I'm seeing 3 versus 2, 3 versus 1. All of them just jogging for no entire reason. Look at the first goal, yeah, in the 6th minute. I keep saying it. Defensively, we are absolutely awful. When it comes to short passes in the middle or when it comes to long balls over the top, we are simply awful. Yeah, the first goal with Max of Wrexham, ball over the top, straight into the striker, boom, they scored. Savinov puts the ball, puts a long ball into Kvaratskhelia. Mamadou Star didn't clear it, tried to hold off Kvaratskhelia, but Kvaratskhelia is too strong, puts the ball to right hand corner, 1-0. Of course, Sar should do, I think Sar should have done better, but for me, this is Champions League debut, so I'm not going to go too much on him. This guy is 19 years old. 90 years old. So for me, I'm not going to go too much on him, but he should be doing better. And maybe Sadio should have done better as well. Maybe should have, concentrate on the ball and just try to keep it out. But yeah, the first goal, yeah, Kawasaki scores a goal. And then the second goal, Caicedo gives the ball away. Bakiola wants into the midfield. Like we had all the space here, all the space, and then Hakimi was overlapping. He passed the ball. Bakiola had all the space once again. Like, this thing really frustrates me. Like, every time PSG are on the ball, we give them so much space. And this is why the tactics today was absolutely wrong from Lima Senior once again. Wrong. Just like the Newcastle game. High line, 3 versus 2, 3 versus 1. Did the same thing against Newcastle. And he got punished for it once again. Yeah? So yeah, Barciola takes a shot, but top left hand corner, and yeah, Sanchez has no chance of saving that. No chance. So yeah, that was 2-0. And like I said before, Two attempts, yeah, two goals, two shots on target. PSG have been clinical, and this is why I've been. If you watch and if you see me on the watch along, I explain the difference. Yeah, PSG have players that have been there and done that. That have won trophies, that have been in title race, that knows how to win games, that knows how to play for the badge, that cares for the club. Our players don't do that. We do not players that have been there and done that. You look at the likes of Liam Delap. Has he ever won a trophy? No. Yeah. You look at Gonacho. Has he ever won a trophy? He has done, but he hasn't been in the title where he's been there and done that. No, he hasn't. Look at Tosin. Look at Badishil. Look at Sanchez. Look at these players. Yeah. Look at them. Can you tell me if every single one of them, apart from a few, that's been there, done that, that's won major trophies for their club? No, they haven't. No, they haven't. Yes, these players have won the Conference League and the Club World Cup, but I'm talking about have they been in the title ways? Have they won major trophies like the Champions League domestically? No, they haven't. So that's why I've been saying it. The £2 billion we spent has gone to waste. It has gone to waste. And six of our players that we signed under this ownership, yeah, has been has worked. The likes of Kukueya, the likes of Caicedo, Cole Palmer, Exeter, you could probably add in João Pedro there as well. Yeah, six of them. Six players are good enough for Chelsea. Yeah, even Reece James as well. Six or seven players isn't good enough for Chelsea to go to the next level. And this is why every Chelsea fan, yeah, should be looking at BlueCo and say to them and singing this song, we want BlueCo out, say we want BlueCo out. We want BlueCo out, say we want BlueCo out. That's the song I need to be hearing every single game at Stamford Bridge. Because BlueCo deserves some shame. They deserve some shame. They should pack their bags and leave the club. Leave immediately to now, not tonight, to now. Yeah? Because this ain't good enough. We're no longer a big club anymore. We're no longer a serious club. Yeah? Nobody's scared of Chelsea anymore. Our home record is awful this season. 8 goals we conceded, which is the most in Champions League history. This one is even worse than the Bayern Munich game because we conceded 7 goals in that one. It's an utter joke. From top to bottom, this club is rotten. Yeah, rotten to the core. There is no fight. There is no passion. There is no desire. There is nothing at this football club. Absolutely nothing. Like honestly, get rid of these players that ain't good enough. If Limassol continues like this, then sack him as well. And also, these people upstairs, I'm talking about Paul Stanley, Lawrence Stewart, Clearleg, and Barley, Top Bowley. All of you pack your bags and leave immediately because you do not care. None of you care about this club. None of you. All you care about is profits, but you don't care about the trophies, just everything. That's all you care about. And that ain't good enough. That ain't good enough. And let me tell you something, people. The more we continue like this year, the more we're going to be like a mid-table club just like we was before Ombrovich came. We're going to be a mid-table club, and we've got to accept this. And nothing will change here until the whole Choice Football Club changes from top to bottom. And it's as simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. I know if we're going to go into the second half because, like I said, every time we have chances, into the lap or Ganacho or Neto, what do? Straight at the goalkeeper every single time. So I do not care how many shots on target that we did. Most of the shots are straight at Savinov. Yeah, most of them. So, like I said, you could have put this game another 90 minutes and we still cannot score at all. We still cannot score. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. But yeah, the third goal, like I said, Malalu came on, scored the goal. Santos didn't win the ball, loses the ball, and then Chalobah was just too slow when he's up, just ball watching, didn't concentrate on Kvaratskhelia. He had all the space on the left hand side. He passed into Bakiola, and then Santos did, that clearance was poor, went straight into Mulia into the top right hand corner. Sanchez stood still. I don't think he'll be saving that one. 3-0 PSG, and yeah, they're through to the next round. And they scored another goal, which was offside. And like I said, Dusselso could have been even worse. It could have been 10-2. because PSG have both goals disallowed in both legs. One last week and one tonight. So this result could have been even more embarrassing. More embarrassing. Honestly, like the season, Chelsea fans, it's time to accept we are no longer a serious club. The season is over. Simulate the club, end the season, just end everything, end the project, and just sack, just honestly, I'm sick and tired of repeating myself week in and week out. I don't deserve this, people. Yes, I may not go to games, but as you can see, I'm trying to support the club. I'm trying to do everything I can to support the club. But when I see this, when I see us getting battered like this, how can I? How can I support the club if they're not supporting me? How can I treat them if they're not treating me with results and with performances? How? Just tell me how, people, because it makes no flipping sense to me. It makes no sense, you know? And I'm not going to talk about the players because none of the Chelsea players played well today. Not one of them. I can't think of a single Chelsea player out there that played well tonight. Not one of them, including the substitutions. Not one of them. Sanchez was poor. The defense was poor. The midfield was poor. The attack was poor. Everything from beginning to finish was poor. Was poor. It's as simple as that. Worst result and worst performance in two legs in Champions League history. Yeah? And it all comes from Lisinia. These players ain't good enough, and especially from these owners. Yeah? Especially them. And I saw Toboli once again just doing this. Just sitting down, looking depressed. You've caused this. You've caused this. So, yes, you have every right to be depressed, but you've caused this. Yeah? With you and your stupid sporting directors. You caused this mess. So it's either you fix it or you fucking leave. You leave immediately. Because you have caused this mess. I don't deserve this mess. The rest of the Chelsea fans don't deserve this. But you, BlueCo, you deserve this. Yeah? So that's why I'm asking each and every one of you Chelsea fans to call out, to tell BlueCo, every single one of the recruitment team, the owners, tell them to leave immediately. Tell them, BlueCo out. Yeah? I want to be hearing, we want BlueCo out. Say, we want BlueCo out. We want BlueCo out. Say, we want BlueCo out. That's just what I need to be hearing. Because they have caused this from top to bottom. Everything from Chelsea Football Club is we're finished. We are rubbish. We are shit. We are crap. And it's as simple as that. And until things change, nothing will change. Absolutely nothing. And it's as simple as that. Anyway, people, that's my thoughts on this game and the situation of the club. Chelsea out of the Champions League. Let me know your thoughts and feelings in the comments below. And yeah, guys, season is done, man. End it. Simply end it. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. And I'll see you guys again very soon. And as always, BlueCo out. Simple as that. I've had enough.